But if you have problems with that, folks have worked out that if you look through the telescope at 1035, we have a shaft and trunnion that could point you at the center of the Earth if you'd like to give that one a try. Okay, at 1035, the shaft angle 006.2. Trunnion 18.9. Over. Roger, 1035, shaft 006.2, trunnion 18.9. That's permanent. Okay, we'd like to get a cryo fan cycle in here before the burn. About 1 minute on each would be fine.
Hello, everybody. Go ahead and silence that. Merry Christmas. I know it's a few days before Christmas, and I said I'd do a TF2 stream tomorrow, but that's looking increasingly unlikely. So, this is going to be my Christmas stream. Hello, Railfan105. Welcome in. Become a Kerbal. Yes, we have 2 of those, actually. Sorry about that. Here I am. We have you, and we have somebody else. Forget who redeemed it last time. But I hope all of you are having a very Merry Christmas season. Technically Advent, but and if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I know Hanukkah, I believe, starts on Christmas this year. My grandmother's Jewish, so I'll be celebrating that with her too. Any other holidays? Hope it's all going well for all of you out there. And well, today we're going to be embarking on a little bit of a Christmas tradition, which, of course, I'm a spaceflight fan. That's probably very obvious by now. And as a spaceflight fan, of course, during the holidays, I'm always reminded of one of the, not the greatest Christmas story ever told, but certainly one of the ones that is up there, which is, of course, the story of Apollo 8. First time we left low Earth orbit and went to the moon. Of course, didn't land, just orbited. Of course, them orbiting on Christmas Eve. Of course, with the great story, all things considered, and of course, you know, the climactic moment with the Genesis reading, which I always play that. I always listen to that during the season. It's one of my traditions. So every year, I go ahead and I fly Apollo 8 in Kerbal Space Program. And I did actually have the excellent channel, which is Lunar Module 5. Probably one of the premier spaceflight channels, archive channels out there. And what they do is they have, in addition to general, you know, videos, they have full missions. So they, including Apollo 8. So that's the one that you heard at the very beginning. And of course, we'll probably listen to more excerpts from that mission as the stream goes on. Now, this is actually easier this year than anything else because I already have, last year I remember I didn't have a CSM, I didn't have a Saturn V ready to go, so I had to build one. This year I have a CSM, this year I have a Saturn V. Are you winning, son? Maybe? Oh, hello, Dank Dabs for Jesus. Base name. But we're gonna, so I have a CSM, I have a Saturn V. I don't have them in the same craft file, which I know sounds kind of weird, but you will see why in a moment. So the first part of the stream is just going to be putting the CSM on the Saturn V, you know, putting in, I guess, what the Lunar Module test article. Well, he isn't losing. That's that's certainly true. I like to think I'm winning at life. I don't know. Life is certainly good. I don't have to worry about a lot of things. So yeah, it's just a matter of putting one on top of the other and well, actually flying the mission, which is relatively straightforward. And God bless America. True. Hello, Hennessy Alex. Aren't you from Mexico? Oh well. So I do have a CSM, as I said, from my. I need to actually finish this, which is my Stephen Baxter Voyage recreation. Um, so I have a CSM. This is it. I have a Saturn V, but I don't have one of these on top of it. So I guess. How do I want to go about doing this exactly? Let me go ahead and can I delete bearing? Yes, I can. Oh, I see. Well, here's the thing. Because I want my spacecraft launch adapter to be the same size, let's go ahead and just start measuring this out. Just to see. Ah, come on. Like, how many of these... Yeah, okay, that's my measurement stick. But yes, how is everyone doing tonight? I hope they're doing well. The season finds them well. I just got back from my big trip to New York. I just got back USA. Oh. I just got back today. This morning I arrived home on the Crescent. Very fun trip. Measure. It was very fun. So there will be videos. There will be a video of me, and I spelled that horribly wrong, as I often do because I am a terrible speller. It was a fun trip. There will be some videos on both my channel and 29 Down the Line's channel. Probably more on his channel than mine. But let's see. We also actually need the CSM itself. CS. There we go. So new. So yeah, that was very nice. New York. It snowed while we were there. It was really fun. Rode a lot of the subway. Rode a lot of Metro North. A little bit of Hudson Bergen Light Rail. Staten Island Railroad. What else? We walked across the Bayonne Bridge. Because apparently there's no transit between Staten Island and there's no transit between Staten Island and the rest of New Jersey other than like this one bus that runs at peak times. But we wanted to go to New Jersey because we wanted to ride past the Hudson Bergen Light Rail, and then we wanted to ride Staten Island. And Transit app kept telling us, oh, go back via Manhattan because there's only one bus that runs very infrequently. And then Google Maps, basically the other Google Maps told us to go to like a New Jersey transit station, and then it gave us dots from there to a bus stop on Staten Island, which if Google Earth or Google Maps gives you dots, it typically tells you to walk. So it's basically telling us to swim to Staten Island. We're like, is that a challenge? But instead of swimming, because you probably shouldn't swim in the waters around New York, that probably goes without saying, we decided to walk across the Bayonne Bridge, which is a 30-minute rambling experience that I will probably throw up on YouTube in a little bit. Okay, so at this point, what we need to do is we need to reroute craft. Put that away. Now, this is... Take the decoupler off. Up, Google do be having a moment. Yes. Glitched out right there. Now, let's see. This is made more complicated by the fact that... Let me go ahead and just... There we go. This is made more complicated by the fact that this is a Saturn V that I built for a different project, so the S4B is kind of weird, as you can see. it has 2 J2s instead of 1 because this is for an Earth orbit rendezvous mission. So I need to modify my Saturn V, which, I mean, I can just do that and then have that be correct. Boat tail. Actually, hold up. Is there a better hydrogen? No. I think this is supposed to be more like the J2X than anything else, but oh well. I've been pinged on Discord. That's a very easy way to distract me by getting pinged on Discord. So just people in a Discord server. Oh yeah, I should probably throw out this in a couple of other places other than just YouTube. Let me go ahead and just throw this out in another place. Promo. So there we go. All right. Back to Kerbal Space Program. So there we go. We got our I guess our Saturn V so far. Now there is a couple of things. So if we look up if I bring up this, I gotta like come on. Oh, this is the second time PNG Tuber has crashed on me. Crashed before and it decided to crash now. Up. Hello friends. There we go. All right. So if I bring up display capture and I go to lunar module test or LTA. So the actual Apollo 8 mission, sort of the whole reason why it was flown to begin with was the original plan for the Apollo program was you would have Apollo 7, which flew in October 1968, and then in December you would have Apollo 8. And the original idea was with Apollo 8 was you would take the Saturn V and lunar module, and you would take that into low Earth orbit, and you would test that around, and that would be followed by Apollo 9, which would basically do the same thing, test the lunar module, except it would be in a high Earth orbit, followed by Apollo 10, which would be the dress rehearsal, and Apollo 11, which would be the landing. Now, the problem, though, is that after Apollo 7, Grumman, the contractor for the lunar module, informed NASA that the lunar module for Apollo 8 would not be ready in time for the December 1968 launch date. And, they had the deadline, moon by 1970 as set forth by President Kennedy. They're like, okay, well, what do we do? Do we fly Apollo 8? Do we just delay Apollo 8 until March 1969 when the lunar module will be ready? Or can we fly a mission in the meantime? And so the brains at NASA sort of got their heads together, and aided by widespread speculation, the Soviets were actually getting ready to fly a crew around the moon, which was kind of true, albeit kind of not. The Soviets were trying to fly their Zond spacecraft around the moon with uncrewed test flights before they continued on with crewed test flights. So this idea that, okay, well, what if we fly Apollo 8, but we fly it with a different mission, where instead of going to low Earth orbit with delaying the mission, we fly Apollo 8 just with the command module, no lunar module, and we fly it around the moon. because, well, we're going to have to orbit the moon at some point. We might as well, in a couple of months when we, go and do the landing. So we might as well learn how to do it now. Supposed to be over December 1968, and it was over Christmas, and they orbited the moon over Christmas Eve. So, but one of the aspects of the mission is because in order to get the Saturn V to fly correctly, they needed to include some sort of mass in the spacecraft launch adapter, which is this little cone right here, that mimicked the weight of the lunar module. They couldn't just leave it empty. So they had this thing called the lunar module, or the lunar test article, which is basically just a giant block of steel that mimicked the weight of the lunar module. So that's what I'm going to build. As you can see, it's literally just a block of steel. It's nothing like special or fancy or anything like that. But that's what we're going to be building. Now there were options. One of the original ideas for Apollo was that you would, before the landing, you would fly a mission around the moon, just like Apollo 8, but underneath, instead of the lunar module, you would have what was called the Lunar Mapping and Survey System, which was basically a repurposed, KH-8 Gambit spy satellite package. They never ended up flying that because it proved to be not needed, because you had the Lunar Orbiter series of missions which photographed the moon remotely. So we could do that. But I think to just sort of be faithful with the original mission, we'll do we'll put a proper lunar module test article in here. So, and with that, I can just sort of mimic it using, one of the structural tubes. Just insert one of the structural tubes into there. Well, that was relatively easy to do. Okay, so now we need a docking port. And now we also need, where is our sub-assemblies? I don't think it's going to be a particularly long stream, all things considered. Probably not very long. Tick that off. We don't need that. Everything else looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. SLA measurement. Just sort of insert that. Well, this was like that. Okay. And that roughly lines up to what the bottom of the spacecraft launch adapter would be. So, fairly simple. Anyone doing anything? Yeah, I can speak. Anyone doing anything interesting for Christmas? Tomorrow I am. Well, tomorrow's not Christmas Eve, but prepping tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna finally decorate the Christmas tree, because my family haven't actually done that yet. Let's see, and then nothing really. Okay, and then Christmas Eve we're going to my aunt's house, and then Christmas morning we're gonna I'm gonna be with they're all coming to our house, so I'm gonna be with my family. And of course, I'm excited. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday for what it's worth, but Christmas is probably a close second because you're also around with family, whatnot. I know also on Christmas, as I said, I'm getting the Rapido mystery box, which I'm gonna be opening that up in front of my camera, and then Ryan's gonna make a video out of it. I got tutorials for the Funny Magic Christmas train coming out of both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hey, nice. You did those in advance? Auto strut. Heaviest part. Okay. Although tomorrow, in terms of other Christmas traditions, yeah, last week makes sense, makes sense. In addition to just, well, this, is one of my Christmas traditions. I think tomorrow I do want to watch with my family, as we always do, a Charlie Brown Christmas. So that's nice. I am going to be hopping into the video editing booth, as I said, for in a little bit, because I want to make the video of me in 29 walking across the Bayonne Bridge, because it's kind of funny, not gonna lie. So yeah. Okay, that should be good in terms of a Saturn V. That looks the part. I guess we got to make sure that the only thing we got to do is we got to make sure that the staging is correct. But let me once again get utterly distracted and check my phone. I got horrible ADHD. So it'll be nice. But also tired because I typically don't start this late. 8:30 is a pretty late start for me, all things considered. Although not like I need to be anywhere tomorrow. There's a couple of small things I need to do tomorrow, although they won't be particularly challenging, all things considered. Real indeed. Okay, so let's go ahead and check staging. I can already tell that this is out of whack. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I can hear bear barking in the background. So let's just see where it's out of whack. So there we go. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, those pull away. Actually, we can start from the beginning. So yeah, there we go. Oops. I can hear him. He's loud. Okay. So that goes down there. Separate that out. There we go. And then he is loud like the voices in my head. True. So there we go. Where are the J2s? There are the J2s. Where's that J2? There are 5 J2s here. Yes, there are. There we go. So those activate, and then that pops off. And then always got to check your staging. Where is... That's right there. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And then that activates. Where's this shroud? Oh, okay, they're up there. Yeah, it's a docking port at that point. Where is... Did I not have... Okay, yeah, why is that down there? That should be up. That should be up there. Check staging once again. That separates off, Activate those. That falls away. A2, SPS. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the staging is good there. Now it's mostly just a matter of, well, okay, let me go ahead, bring up cheat menu, create Kerbals, railfan, I can spell, railfan 105, oh, nope, anything you want me to change on this, railfan? Male, female, pilot, scientist, engineer, tourist, experience, personality. Anything you want me to change on this? Let's see. Not really, your choice. Okay. I think I'll just leave it at it as is. So, great Kerbal. And then there was also another guy who I need to check. Give me one moment. Let's see. Train Dude 069. Okay. Kerbal. Let me go ahead and check what his name is. Set it up. Train Dude 069. Yeah. Great Kerbal. There we go. They're both on there. It save funny number. I guess that's his name. All right. Reroute Mark 1 command pod. Reroute the Mark 1 command pod. Save. And now it's a matter of going down like that. Switch editor. Oh. There are the Kerbals. I remember a really long time ago there was it's almost like a KSP like side thing. You could do make a Kerbal. Like this app where you basically customize and make your own Kerbals, and it was kind of cool. Let's save. Let's actually. Is that like a thing? Hold up. ASP. Make a Kerbal. Or can I even find any like videos? Kerbal creator. I'll just get a picture of a harvester. Kerbal creator app. ASP custom Kerbal app. Hold up, we're gonna KSP wiki. Let's go to the KSP wiki, because there's bound to be like additional mods, version history. If I look up like Kerbal, I just go to like where would I find this? Biology. Kerbalizer. Okay, that's what it was called. It was called Kerbalizer. There we go. This was an app that you had to drop $2 for, and you can why was this a thing? This was a thing. This is like Kerbal Space Program deep lore. at this point. Like, yeah, if you ever wanted a Kerbal dress-up game, this is basically what this was. Little known as how many copies Unity web player, no longer supported on modern browsers. Could be potentially malware or a computer virus. Yeah. This is the KSP. It was free to use and download. A free version and a pro version. Yeah. There's a free version and a paid version. Backgrounds. Mods. It is currently unknown if the Kerbalizer had a modding community or mods to go with it. Probably not. Ever come back? How many updates they received? Canceled plans. You could transfer into Kerbal Space Program, however this idea did not make it. Original Kerbalizer. Oh, this is so funny. This is... I remember this. Can we... No! No, you can't download Kerbalizer anymore. Kerbalizer? No, I don't want... Go to San Diego. Kerbalizer on Space Dock. Want to make a mod? Oh no, it's just... I don't trust this. Oh, I immediately got like an antivirus software. But yeah, this is something that you could do like way back in the day. Like ancient times. Download spaceships. Download RAM onto your computer now. Yeah, that's the Kerbal Space Program deep lore. Hello, Mike's Love. Welcome in. I'm gonna ask Spud whether or not you know about Kerbalizer. Okay. Well, in this case, I think we're ready to go. We're ready to... Hi, how are you? Happy winter break. Happy winter break. Hope your winter break is going well. Got a bunch of small stuff I need to do tomorrow, but nothing major. Let's see. Yeah, nothing major for tomorrow. Okay, let's go ahead, switch editor. Oh, not switch editor, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to set my launch pad. 39, where's 39A? Where is it? Okay, I don't think I've opened it up in this. 46, small rover spawn. 39A, open base, set as launch site, set as default. Oh yeah, action groups. That's something that I didn't check. Oh, okay, so shut down engine. Custom 3. Oh snap! Hello, Carousel. Welcome in. How was your debut stream? Sorry I couldn't. Well, I guess like your second debut stream, but couldn't catch it because I was on a train. Yeah, gotta shut down the inboards. Let's see. I guess I gotta get these guys on here. Railfan. Oh, I made them both pilots. Let's go to the astronaut complex. Applicants. Artwin, sure. This is in my... How do you play this game? I don't know how to answer that question. I really don't. Let's put Val on there. Why not? Let's see. Oh yeah, take those, the US, those off, because those stickers were only on the dynamic test article and no other vehicle, no other Saturn V. So, alright. Its Kerbal Space Program has a very, very steep learning curve. I got an ad for the McRib. I cannot escape the McRib. Alright. I've also realized I don't actually have any water with me. This is something that I always screw up, so. McRibs are awesome. I refuse to eat McDonald's, so I would not know. But okay. Here we are. Are we launching into... Yes, we are. Orbit up. Do I need to get anything else up? Probably not. I don't need FMRS. I don't need... Personally, I'm a McNugget guy. The one thing I will eat from McDonald's are the apple pies. The apple pies are pretty good. Counterpoint, I just make ribs at home. Yeah, I prefer ribs at home. Or like ribs from an actual barbecue place. Actually, friends, I will be right back. Because I need to go get water because my throat's already running dry. And then we'll actually fly the mission. So please discuss. The topic of the discussion is, I don't know, the McRib. I'll be right back. Hello everybody, I'm back. Did you get any McRib ads while I was gone? In fact, it's just food and, you at home, usually it's a similar price to McDonald's? Guess so. In fact, it's just food in general. Yeah, food in general, like buying groceries and cooking at home is generally cheaper. Tacos well, but I'm pretty sure coca plants might be expensive, unless like cheese or alcohol or something, regardless of what they... People are now going to Burger King because of the guy that killed the CEO of United Healthcare. What, he went to Burger King? That's a bit weird. Burger King, we don't snitch. I wonder if that's actually, like, stuff like that's actually true, or if it's just, like, an anecdotal thing that's been blown out of proportion. Drinking my water. I don't care enough to actually look into it. I mean, I don't really go eat a whole lot of fast food. Like, I'll go, like, on my campus, we have a Zaxby's. So I'll go there because it's cheap and the chicken is okay and the fries are good. But other than that, like, I'm not, like, a big fast food guy. I used to eat a lot of Chick-fil-A, but then Chick-fil-A got stupidly expensive. Okay. I've forgotten what my action groups are. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Now I remember. Okay, I haven't played Kerbal Space Program in a little bit. So I don't know how exactly well this is going to go, or how exactly I'm supposed to fly this Saturn V. 15 days, yeah, this mission's not going to be that long. Homer Simpson Gaming. Hello, Spud, welcome in. We're doing Apollo 8 today, as I always do during Christmas time. Do not the fox, he is afraid of direct confrontation. This is true, this is a true statement, can confirm. Hey Spud, do you remember Kerbalizer? Do you know what Kerbalizer is? This is like KSP Deep Lore. I got on a tangent about Kerbalizer earlier, and I wondered if you know what it is. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and launch. Vaguely, it was like this app where you could make your own Kerbal, like, years and years and years and years ago. Like, over a decade ago at this point. It was very weird. But today we're gonna fly, so... My dad's downstairs watching Forrest Gump. He was watching it when I was... Oh yeah, okay. ADHD brain. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Our Saturn V didn't, like, lift off the pad very quickly. It was notoriously slow. I think he's being a schizo. Well, it is after 9 o'clock, and that is when my brain begins to rapidly disintegrate, so... Okay, I'm not gonna look at... Let me focus on flying the mission, so... Alright, throttle back. Max Q. Inclination. Gotta make sure inclination isn't... No, we're probably throttled. Sticky keys, dang it. Okay, probably throttled way too much back for max Q. And our inclination is a little wonky. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is not the perfect descent in the world. We gotta pay a bit more attention. Okay, here we go. Inboard cutout. To make sure that the astronauts don't have, make sure their G's are less during staging. Once managing cutoff happens. Alright, here we go. We got S1C cutoff. Staging. J2 activation, drop the ring. Throttle up the J2s all the way. Yeah. And now, there we go, tower goes. And now it's gonna be the, the S2 that mostly powers us to orbit now, so for the most part, and then a little bit of the S4B will give us the final kick we need in order to get into orbit. Okay, that's a bit more hectic than the... A bit more smooth than the first stage now, albeit, you know... Especially managing cutoff, you know, they always described the, or S1C cutoff, they always described the staging process as an utter train wreck, but that's what it felt like. Okay, pitch down. I do want to get into my 100 by 100 kilometer parking orbit. Let's see. Alright. Just to be more realistic, I know we have some fuel left over, but just to be realistic to the actual thing, I'm going to cut out now. There we go with staging. Alright. Okay, here we are. Kerbal at 8 p.m. versus 9 p.m. Yeah, it's about right. I already ate, though. I had pasta. Pizza. When I was in New York, probably something about rocket ribs. I see now. When I was in New York, where were we? We were by 34th Street. We had just left the subway station, and we were hungry. So we decided to go up Sticky Keys. Dang it. We decided to go and find a like a pizza place, right? Because, you know, nothing's better than a New York pizza. So we found a place called Quality Pizza. It's literally just called Quality Pizza. And I saw, okay, it had, right in the middle of Manhattan, had 4.9 stars out of 4.9 out of 5 on Google. They're like, okay, well, how good can this place actually be? We went in there, 2 massive cheese slices and a soda for $7, and it was the best pizza I've ever had. Amazing. My ears, the Sticky Keys. Sticky Keys is like a notorious problem in Kerbal Space Program where it always activates when you don't want it to. Just activate it all. Okay, that was a horrible ascent, 109 by 84, but hey, I'll take it. Yay, we're in orbit. That was a mess of an ascent, but oh well. Oh, we can always, do you know how to turn off the prompt? The prompt for what? Like the prompt for Sticky Keys? I have no idea. I remember watching like old Scott Manley videos where Sticky Keys he'd be flying around and Sticky Keys would randomly enable. Like, oh gosh, why? Yeah, for Sticky Keys, no idea. I wish I did know. Get into circular orbit. Okay, here we are. We are in orbit. At this point, turn on the lights. And now it's just a matter of flying to the Mun. So set as target. And of course you do the classic thing where just when the Mun comes over the horizon, you just burn. Is that Mimus out there? Well, it's Eve. Ah, I see. I do have, out of many mods I have installed, Planet Shine is indeed one of them, so you can, like, planets do actually shine, you can actually see them and click over them when they come above the horizon. Uh. You could turn off the prompt and accessibility settings. We're doing this right now. Oh, I just get the... No, I get the Wikipedia version for accessibility. Okay, hold up. Settings. No. Okay. Accessibility. Where's the keyboard? Keyboard. Sticky keys is off. Okay, yeah, press... There we go, I've turned it off. I want to learn how to mod video games, I think, specifically, Fallout Dust for New Vegas. Fallout mods for New Vegas, that would be nice. Fallout New Vegas is a game that I've wanted to play for the longest time. I've just never gotten around to actually, well, playing it. But, might try to download Stalker Gamma later. I am not mentally stable. I see now. Come on. Where is it? Hold up. Let me go ahead. This is the least, like, ambient light boost. Apply, accept. This is like the most messy, like, moon mission I've ever done. That's probably not true. My first moon mission was pretty messy, but, you know, it's your first moon mission, so of course it's gonna be kind of a mess. You play Satisfactory? That's another game that I've wanted to play for the longest time. I've just never bothered to actually, you know, sit down and play it. I have friends who play it. I'm somewhat... Oh, there's... At the moon over there. I have friends who play it. I'm like, I should buy it and, like, play multiplayer with them, but I just haven't done that yet. Prepare to have your life drained from it. That's like me with Railroader. Although there are some people I know who have it pretty bad with Railroader, like Pat, for example, has like 1 billion hours in the game, even though it only came out a year ago. Okay, I'm resorting to maneuver nodes because fuck this. Let's just go over here and then we can do it. We have enough Delta V. I foresaw what he would say. I play Stalker Anomaly, like 30% of streams I watched gotten killed by boars. Oh boy. Put 140 hours, I still have yet to fully complete the game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn to the moon now. So, time to do our go for TLI. Translunar injection burn. I might end up getting roped into a Terraria collab with some other streamers that I've recently come in contact with. Like Dyson Sphere program. Ah, yes. So you might want to look out for that in the future. Terraria fun. I have the game. I just haven't played it, like, at all since maybe... I've maybe loaded up the game once since, like, middle school. Which, I kind of want to do that now, because it'd be very, very funny if I go into this Terraria collaboration with people who actually play the game, and I just know nothing about it. I find that really funny. Okay. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. Although, let's see. Anything else? I don't know. My brain is alternating between like a head empty, no thoughts, and man, I have all the thoughts because it's after 9 p.m. According to my Steam, I haven't played since 2020. Gather the boys, we must fight Cthulhu with rainbow guns. Um, after I complete this burn, I'll check and I'll see how long it's been since I've played Terraria. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Trim the burn a little bit. There we go. All right, we have put ourselves onto translunar injection. Now it's a matter of we'll warp for a little bit. Now it's the matter of well, let me just check. See how long it has been since I have played Terraria. Do I even have it? The last time I loaded up Terraria was July 19th, 2021. And it says I only have 2 hours in the game on Steam, which, I mean, most of my time in Terraria was, most of my time in Terraria was on phone, so when I did play it briefly. But, I have Counter-Strike Source. That's only for, like, the assets, though. Alright. Go ahead, deploy out the spacecraft launch adapter. Go ahead, undock. Let's see. Roll. Hibernate on. Okay. Hey, that's nice looking. Of course, in an actual mission, we'd have our lunar module right over there, but because it's an Apollo 8 recreation, there's the lunar test article, which is just a block of steel meant to mimic the weight of the lunar module. We can do some maneuvering around the S4B. Coming close around it, you know. Right. Don't want to, like, hit the damn thing. Oh well. Is what it is, yeah. I do need to, I would like to do a TF2 stream tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be possible now because tomorrow I have something pop up, which means the next stream will probably be after Christmas, all things considered. Which is fine. There are a couple things I want to do. I do want to finish up my round of stream upgrades by making a proper trailer for both my Twitch and my YouTube. I also want to, yeah, there's the video about the bridge, about my trip to New York, and the 30-minute unhinged ramblings of us walking across the Bayonne Bridge. There's also a couple other smaller things, nothing like too major in terms of the channel. But... Okay, well, in this case, let's go ahead and activate the engine. And what I need to do is I need to is just complete nonsense and it's not gonna work. I always so in the Discord server I always post it every Sunday, like well, I post a schedule, and that schedule is like, okay, when am I gonna try and aim for streams? And it's it's always at least a little wrong because like I can't predict 100% of everything that I'm gonna do over the week, like a week in advance. So it's always a bit wrong, but I think I need to correct it for this time because I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. And it's still Sunday, so I can get away with it. Okay, let's go a little bit lower. The hell? Yeah, flashing light over there. There was like flashing lights and whatnot. Either that's like planet shine or parallax or something glitching out. Oh, is that supposed to be... I think that's supposed to be the flashes from like... Because it's seemingly random for a little bit, right? I think that's supposed to be, like micrometeorites and stuff hitting. Which, that's cool. If that's the case, then that's actually quite cool. But it doesn't happen on the night side either. Well, I guess it's not, like, illuminated by the sun, so you're not gonna really see it. Oh, well. I think I need to improve this, DSM recreation because the amount of fuel we have isn't that great. I mean, it's fine for this, but if we had a lunar module with us, I think we'd be kind of boned. Or maybe that is a glitch with, like, parallax or something? I've never seen that before. Oh, well. Dang it, now I want to play Terraria. Now I want to play TF2. Actually loaded up TF2 for a small round earlier today, but I was like playing TF2 while uploading some videos to Google Drive and also watching something, so it wasn't the greatest thing in the world. All right, here we are. We made it to lunar orbit. And yeah, we're here. We made it. So now it's just a matter of peacefully orbiting around the moon. The moon? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the Earth? Where's well, the Earth? Where's Kerbin? No Earth in KSP. Hey, there it is. It's not a... There we go. Even though the actual, like, Earthrise picture was taken during the daytime, and, the Earth was, like, mostly fully illuminated. Well, it's actually kind of... Actually, the opposite. Like, the bottom part of the Earth was, shadowed, while the top was fine. Oh, well. Well, actually, we can always warp. Like, I got plenty of supplies and plenty of electrical charge. I can always just warp until the actual conditions are a bit favorable for, like, an actually good Earthrise. Yeah, like, the Earth is mostly shadowed right now, so... Oh, that's better. Actually, if I can, like, warp around a couple more times, we can... I want to get the picture. I want to get it right. There we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. And then, can I look out the window? I'm in the center seat. I'm in the center couch. View. There's the Mun. There's the Earth. There it is. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I can get a better one out this window. Yeah, there we go. There we go. How do I... Yeah, okay. View. Well, now, in this case, I think it is for the... Let me go ahead and... Wait, actually, pause the game real quick. Let me go ahead and get up a new scene. Let's change to this real quick, and then we can do game capture. KSP full screen. There we go. Oh, huh? That's not supposed to happen. Is it just because I'm paused in EVA? Yeah, the other CSM disappears. So if I... Okay. That's a bit strange. Well, okay, let's go ahead and get up. Oh, of course I get an ad. I get an ad for Fiverr. Okay, let's silence the Christmas music real quick. All right, friends. So this is part of the reason why I do this recreation every year is just to listen to this. Which is that, of course, Apollo 8 was sort of a monumental time and flight, because it was the first time we went beyond low Earth orbit. First time we went and we orbited, visited another celestial body. Of course, just orbited it. Landing would come later, but it was still a very touching moment, partially because, well, it was Christmas Eve, but also because you have to remember that 1968 was fairly turbulent in terms of a year. You of course had decisive presidential election, assassination of MLK, Vietnam was raging, there were riots, and at the end of the year, the triumph of man going and visiting another world was really something that was sort of bring the year together and make the world feel better about what they had experienced that year. And of course, the sort of symbolism of man looking back on his home world, on Christmas of all things, was not lost among Borman, Lovell, and Anders as they orbited the moon. And so what they did is, well, we got to do something special. So the idea was, well, why don't we read a little excerpt? See if we can get this up. Let's read an excerpt. Let's listen to them read it as the TV broadcast continues. And this is what they said.
See what we mean when we say it's a rather foreboding upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
There you have it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Camera on this one could have been a bit better, but oh well. Let's head back up. Kerbal Space Program? Here we go. Let's head back home, shall we? Well, I do thank all of you who are still here for partaking in this little Christmas tradition with me. It's not over yet, of course. But go ahead and get the music back. Time to go home. Alright. Let's see. Fairly simple at this point. You just burn in the proper place and then you can come back home. No real big deal. I guess we can orbit around one more time just to see. Oh, that's not a single orbit. That's like 1/16 of an orbit. There we go. See. Oh, there's the Earth, or Kerbin. Oh well. Burn to go out of lunar orbit on Christmas morning, of course. There we go. Of course, you know. Fly away. Comments about Santa Claus and whatnot. It was an interesting moment because they come around the backside of the moon, right? So when they do their burn to get in and out of lunar orbit, they're on the backside, out of contact with the Earth. So it was a big moment. It's like, well, you only have one opportunity, you only have one engine. So if something goes wrong with that engine, you know, on your way out of into lunar orbit, you can just fly past and head back to Earth. But something goes wrong on your way out, you're kind of screwed. You're basically screwed. You're dead at that point if the SPS doesn't work. That was a big moment of tension during that flight. During, well, really all the Apollo flights, but especially during Apollo 8 because it was the first time they actually tried to, well, do that. And coming back into comms range and you know, trying to contact the spacecraft. And of course, when they did contact Apollo 8, you know, Jim Lovell's words where Apollo 8 Houston, there is a Santa Claus, you know, basically saying, hey guys, it worked. We're on our way home. So Anyways, it's just a matter of re-entering and coming back on a very steep trajectory that's going to take us in over land, which is not how up I might have fucked this up. Yeesh. Normally we'd come in over the water, but I wasn't paying that much attention, so we're coming in over land, and also really, really quickly, because we're coming in on a really steep trajectory. Pushing 15 G. Oh gosh, the G limit is at the max. I mean, coming back from the moon, yeah, you do have a lot of G loads, but not like 15, 20. I think you die at that point. You become soup. Alright, drogues out. Yeah, we're gonna land on mountains because, of course, it's Kerbal Space Program. Why wouldn't we land on mountains? Go ahead. Cut the drogues. Don't need them. Coming down on 2 good mains. Please don't land on the side of a cliff. Please don't. That would not be very fun. We're gonna come in and we're gonna land on the side of a cliff, aren't we? That's what's going to happen. That's 100% what's going to happen. There we go. We got the mains out. Actually, no, we're coming in on like a cliff. Dang it. And I can't like steer this thing because it's a capsule. It's just gonna come down ballistically. I like... Hold up. Can I... like... No, that didn't do anything. I'd hope the force from jettisoning the heat shield would cause us to not land right there, but that's not the case. Still 1,000 kilometers up above the mountain, so it's gonna take a hot minute for... Oh, there's the heat shield. There it goes. What biome are we in? The Highlands? Yeah. Certainly the Highlands. Anyways, well, I guess after this, oh, what was I gonna say? Well, I think after this, I'm probably just gonna, like, end the stream, and then go fix my schedule, because I need to fix that, and then probably, like, go and read. So... Oh, or maybe screw around, okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, landing. Come on, go down faster. Now I'm getting the KSP itch. Now I want to play TF2. It's just, brain. Brain is, being weird right now. Okay. Alright, coming down. Let's see if we die, or if we don't die. Oh yeah, there it is again. There's like the light. I think that might just be a light glitch with like parallax or something. Or maybe it's aliens, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a light glitch. Alright, so that's what that's supposed to be. Oh, we're coming down on the side of a hill. Okay, I thought this sloped the other way for a second and that we were going to fall down onto a hill. Okay, so the fact that we actually did come down on here was, not terrible, all things considered. Look at them trees. The KSP trees are really big. Clunk. Alright, well, in that case, cover the vessel. Hey, there we go. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go and probably just hang out with my family now. Really a landing location of all time. Not the worst landing, but... Alright, well, I think... Thank you all for partaking in this Christmas tradition with me, even if it was kind of a bit sloppy this year, but it's only the second year I've done it, so oh well. But thank you, RailFun105, Mike Slove, Kara Carousel, who else? Spud, Hennessy Alex, and Dank Dabs for Jesus for all watching. And I will be back probably Thursday or Friday with probably Friday definitely, no, Saturday definitely with Railroader, probably even before that with some other game, but I don't know yet. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody, and Merry Christmas.